Alright, okay, welcome back, my NextGen family. Today, we are gonna go through on this paper. This is the May-June 2025 paper 22. Okay, this is a 2 hours paper, non-calculator. So please put away your calculator and we shall start today. This is a 100 marks paper also. Okay, so there are a few questions, right? Y'all identified that it's a little bit hard. Okay, so just in case if y'all didn't know already, what are a little bit of the differences between the older syllabus, which is before 2025 and the 2025 onwards. You don't have calculator. The topic of surds, okay, SURDS, your square root. Okay, you all need to go and master that one. Okay, and one more thing, I want y'all every time when y'all look through the entire paper, y'all see whether there's any trigo question or not. If there's a trigo question, I want y'all to write somewhere on your paper. Okay, later our when we go to the question, there's actually one question over here. Go write on the paper the special angles using the triangles. Okay, what are the special angles? That means y'all need to know your sine, cos, tangent, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. Everyone clear how to do that? Okay, 30, 45, 60. Okay, if don't know, later I will brief through with y'all. Okay, y'all go and see the formula. Okay, let's look at question 1A. Shade one more small square so that the diagram has one line of symmetry. Okay, there will be two different possible answers. Okay, first one, y'all can shade here. Okay, you can shade here. Okay, so your line of symmetry will be like this. Okay, line of symmetry means the mirror line. Okay, what's another possible one? Okay, what's another possible value? Okay, we also can shade here. Okay, this one also valid. Okay, next one. Shade one more small square so that the diagram has rotational symmetry of order 2. Okay, what's rotational symmetry of order? Means if you put like a pencil right in the middle, you can rotate 2 times that it looks exactly the same. Okay, so for this, the answer will be this box here. Okay, no other possible answers. Okay, so this one, let's say if this part can go to here, then can go back again. This rotational symmetry of order 2. Okay, number 2. The scale drawing shows the position of two villages P and Q. The scale is 1 cm represents 0.5 km. Find the actual distance between village P and village Q. Okay, this one, y'all have to print out and then y'all have to measure the exact distance using the ruler. So I'll show you mine. Okay, based on my diagram here, this is 9 cm. Okay, so I measure 9 cm. Okay, what is acceptable? They'll give you a range also. They accept from 8.8 to 9.2. Okay, maybe some of you y'all print out the scale not so accurate, right? Okay, so this one here, okay, you need to measure it. Okay, no problem, Nabil. Okay, come follow through. Okay, what's the actual distance? 1 cm represent 0.5 km. So 9 cm, okay, you just multiply 0.5 times 9. Okay, 0.5 times 9, we'll get 4.5 km. Okay, 4.5 km. Okay? Okay, measure the bearing of village Q from village P. Okay, so remember the word that you need to take note of? The word from. Okay, from means where it starts. So we are going to start from P. This is the angle that we want. Okay, you're going to take your protractor, go and measure it. The acceptable answer is from 108 to 112. Okay, 108 to 112. Okay, I just write here. Mine is 110. This one just go and measure. Okay, so reminder, No calculator, but you can bring your Oxford set. Okay, what's your Oxford set? Your ruler, okay, your protractor, your compass. Please bring it. Okay, number 3. This is on angles. The diagram shows two straight lines. Find x and y. Okay, so first thing, we always look for the parallel lines first, if there's any, so that we can use the properties of the special angles. Okay, what is x and what is y? Given to us these two. Okay, so we can write down some information here first. Number 1, I think here we can write is 45. Here we can write here is 65. Okay, can we find x first? X can be equals to 180 minus 45 and 65. Okay, so it will be 180 minus 110, which is equals to 70 degrees. Okay, this one is 70. Okay, how to find y? Okay, I think got many ways. We can do here first. This is also 45 degrees because it is an alternate angle to this 45. Then this one is a straight line. Okay, let me see if over here can measure. Wait, actually don't need. Okay, don't need to calculate. We can say that this two, they are corresponding to each other. Okay, so this one is also 65. These two, they are corresponding. Okay, so don't need to go and calculate. Y is 65. Okay, next one. Question 4. Samira picks one of these cards at random and replaces it. Okay, see the word here? Replaces it. Find the probability that she picks an odd number. Okay, one number only. So how many odd numbers are there? 1, 3, 5, 7. 4 numbers. So 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 over 7. Nothing else to calculate. Samira repeats this 35 times. Calculate the number of times Samira is expected to pick an odd number. So here we get 4 over 7 multiplied by 35. Okay, I will simplify this. 1, 5, 20. Yeah, I better write this later, cannot see. 7, 35. Okay, 20. Okay, let's go to the next one. Number 5. Okay, translate triangle T by the vector 0, -2. Okay, 0, -2 means your y direction goes down by 2 units. 1, 2. Move all the units down by 2. You should get this. Okay, label this A. Okay, number 2. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T to U. T to U. Okay, this one, the orientation change go like that. Okay, this direction, you see? This one go this direction, right? So this is a rotation anti-clockwise 90 degrees. Okay, on 90 degrees anti-clockwise. And then, okay, normally this is where a lot of students will get a little bit stuck. Okay, where is the center? Okay, so the center, my suggestion for y'all is that if you really cannot find this one, y'all just guess it lah. Okay, but you can always use your ruler. Okay, you can use your ruler to move around the triangular ruler. Then you'll get at this section here. All of y'all can use whatever method that y'all have learned before. Okay, you can use tracing paper also. So y'all just double check with your school or your center to see whether they provide you with tracing paper or not. Okay, I don't think you can bring your own one because you cannot bring any paper inside. So just before the exam, right, y'all go call the center or just check with your teachers if your teachers are invigilating, right, check whether they give you the tracing paper or not. Okay, so the center for this question is 2, 2. Center 2, 2. Okay, number 6. 8x plus 7 equals to 39. 8x equals to 32. X equals to 32 over 8. 4. Number 2. 2 bracket 5y minus 1 equals to 24. We can divide it by 2 first. 24 divided by 2. So 5y minus 1 equals to 12. We add 1 on both sides. So 13. Y will be 13 over 5. Okay, you want to change it to decimal place or not is up to you. My suggestion, don't go and change. Okay, if they never ask you to do, don't go and do anything extra. Okay, if you are good until here, can you just type 6? Okay, just type 6. I think all this is quite simple, right? No problem. Okay, let's go to question number 7. Number 7. Okay, this is on sequences. Okay, just a brief review. How many type of sequences are there? Okay, so that all of us here are clear. Teacher asked this question so many times already. Yeah. 4, right? Okay, so sequences, we got 4 sequences. Okay, make sure you all memorize all of this. Number 1, your linear or arithmetic. This is when you got plus or minus. Formula a plus n minus 1d. Number 2, geometric. You either get a times or divide kind of pattern. AR to the power of n minus 1. Number 3, quadratic. Quadratic is when you got same, second, difference. Formula is an square plus bn plus c. And then the fourth one is cubic. We have same, third, difference. Okay, this one is normally you just need to find an cubed plus d. Okay, so I haven't really seen a question where they ask you an cubed plus bn squared plus cn plus d. Okay, because that one, the formula will be very long. So normally you use based on an cubed plus d. Okay, let's see what sequence is this. 11, 8, 5, 2. Pattern here, minus 3, minus 3, minus 3. So the next one should be minus 3. This is called a linear. So 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. Find the nth term of this sequence. Okay, so the nth term, the formula is a plus n minus 1d. A is defined as your first term. D is your difference. Okay, or we call it common difference. A, the first term is 11. N minus 1. D is minus 3. So 11 minus 3n plus 3, 14 minus 3n. Okay, of minus 3n plus 14. Okay, number 8. Find the HCF. Okay, find the HCF of 36 and 54. Okay, the method that I like to use is the ladder method. Because ladder method can solve both HCF and LCM. Okay, I'll show you all both just in case if they ask you on the other one as well. Okay, 36 and 54, we keep dividing by the common factor. So 2 is an 18, 27, 3, 6, 9, 3, 2, and 3. Okay. In fact, this one, I don't think you need any working. Sorry, you actually need. You need some sort of working. Because it's a 2-mark question. Unless they give you a 1-mark question, right? Then you don't need working. Okay, so always use the marks for you as a guideline also. So, how to get HCF? HCF, you think of it as highest common factor. So you take all the high values, you multiply. LCM, you take the L shape, which is you take like that, all the numbers at the side, the top part and the bottom. Okay, so if they ask you to do HCF for this question, is 2 times 3 times 3, which is 18. If the question asks you to do LCM, is 2 times 3 times 3 times 2 times 3. Okay, list it out, and you get 108. So for me, I like to use this method because can solve for both of it. Okay, let's go to number 9. Okay, number 9 is on coordinate geometry and vectors. Okay, vectors. A is the point 3, -1. AB is 2, -4. AC is equals to 2AB. Find the coordinates of the point C. Okay, when they ask us to find coordinates, and then they give us here a vector, how do we relate it with each other? Okay, if they say a point, we can say that this point OA, given to us, point A is OA, is 3, -1. Okay? They gave us AB is 2, -4. They want us to find OC. Okay, we don't know what is OC because that's the coordinate of C. So they gave us this property also. AC is equals to 2AB. Okay, let's calculate what's AC first. Then we see what can we join. 2AB. 2, -4. This will be 4, -8. Okay, so we got one more vector here, AC. With all of this that's given to us, what can we link to form OC? Okay, remember we use the head to tail method. So you want your first alphabet is O, then we can connect all the in-between alphabets, then the last alphabet is C. Okay, can we say that OC is OA plus AC? Okay, you see this two alphabet link with each other, right? This is called the head to tail method. Therefore, your final vector is OC. So OA, 3, -1, AC, 4, -8. 7 minus 9. Okay, so this will be the coordinate 7 and -9. Okay, next one. The length of AB is K sub 5. Find the value of K. Length. Formula of length is square root x2 minus x1 square, y2 minus y1 square. But they gave us AB, right? This is a vector, okay? Vector AB. So we can just say it's the magnitude. Okay, we can write like that. Length is also the magnitude of AB, which is square root x square plus y square. Okay, here we'll get 2 square plus -4 square. Then 4 plus 16, which is cert 20. Okay, so for certs, we need to know how to simplify it. We have to check whether inside the value here, there is a square factor or not. Okay, this one can write as cert 4, cert 5, which is 2, cert 5. Okay, so your answer here, K equals to 2. Okay, the next one. P is a point on AB. AP to PB is 1 to 3. Okay, let's try to draw it out. A, P, B. AP to PB is 1 to 3. 1 part to 3 part. They want us to find the position vector of P. That means what is OP? Okay, let's see. We can find what is AP. Okay, we can find what is AP. According to this diagram or this ratio, the ratio that's given to us, AP will be equals to 1 over 4 AB. So here will be 1 over 4. The AB that's given to us back in the question is 2, -4. 2, -4. So this one will be 2 over 4, which is 1 over 2, 0.5, and negative 1. How to find OP? OP, we can say it's OA plus AP. Okay. OA. Okay, what is OA? Given to us in the question, 3, negative 1. 3, negative 1. AP, we just calculated here, 0.5 minus 1. Final answer, 3.5 and minus 2. We'll just write it in this column vector form. All right, so you will see that vectors will connect together with coordinate geometry also, okay, the type of questions. Okay, let's move on to question number 10. The diagram shows a sector of a circle center O. The length of the arc is n pi. Find the value of n. Okay, length of arc is n pi. What's the formula for length of arc? Theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, this one you're going to memorize it. Theta is 45 over 360 times 2 pi 18. Okay, we see what we can simplify. 45 over 360 will be 1 over 8 times 2 pi 18. Here will be 36 over 8 pi, which we can take 9 over 2 pi. Okay, 9 over 2, or you can write 4.5. Okay, easy so far. I would say so far all these questions are still like core maths type of question until maybe the second half. Okay, question 11. You all need to know your standard form, okay? Often comes out in paper 2. Write 0.00708 in standard form. Okay, do you remember what's the formula of standard form? You need to move your decimal point. Okay, where's the decimal point supposed to be? It needs before the decimal point to have a non-zero digit. So we need to move the non-zero digit, the decimal point to 1, 2, 3 to the right. Okay, this is the way to do because you don't have a calculator. How I remember it? When the decimal point moves to the right, your power will minus. Okay, because it's times 10 to the power of something. If your decimal point moves to the left, your power will add. Okay, the other way around also, if you want to minus your power, then your decimal point moves to the right. You use this as a guideline. It's the opposite because we need to balance it out. So this one, we are moving to the right by 3, means we times 10 to the power of negative 3. This is the answer. Times 10 to the power of negative 3. Okay, if unsure, just go and multiply again. Okay, you see whether it's the same value or not. But this is normally the guideline that I use. Okay, this one I often see students always make mistake. Okay, even last time with the calculator paper, because you all cannot use your calculator, I don't think can generate so big value. Okay, how to do this one? Work out 3.8 times 10 to the power of 22 plus 3.8 times 10 to the power of 23. Give your answer in standard form. Okay, first thing, we need to make it to the same power first. Okay, same power. Now you may be asking, teacher, should I change it to 22 or 23? Okay, what do y'all think? How do y'all do it? Should we change it to power 22 or power 23? Or it doesn't matter? Okay, both are okay. 23. Okay, I say Xingyin says 23. Sarana says 23. Okay, for me, the easier way would be changing it to 23. Okay, why 23? Okay, why now the question is why 23? Because slightly shorter steps. Okay, slightly only, but both, as what Jiaxuan say, both are actually okay. I'll show you both of it just in case you all use different way. Okay, let's say if we change it to this one power 23. Okay, that means I need to change this one first. If I want to change it to power 23, this one I plus 1 means my dp move to the left by 1. So this will become 0.38 times 10 to the power of 23. Okay, understand the logic? Plus 3.8 times 10 to the power of 23. Okay, if you want to put in bracket, up to you. Once your power is the same, you can take these two values, you can add or subtract depending on what you're doing. Okay, this one is adding. 0.38 plus 3.8, we'll get 4.18 times 10 to the power of 23. Okay, so this one is changing to the bigger power. Okay, what if we change it to power 22? Let's see how to do. That means I need to change this to 22. 23 minus 1, okay, minus 1 means this one I need to move to the right. So this will now become 3.8 times 10 to the power of 22 plus 38 times 10 to the power of 22. Okay. This one, why not so nice? Let me explain. 3.8 times plus 38, we'll get 41.8 times 10 to the power of 22. Okay, if you change to this one, if both of them were standard form and you change to the smaller power, at the final step, you need to go and change back again. Okay, there will be one more extra step because it won't be in standard form. This is normally the case. Okay, so I want you all remember the easier way is you change it to the bigger power. This one you change back again. Now you move to the left, means your power will add by 1. So easier, okay, easier way, this one is change to bigger power. If both of them, okay, if both of them are standard form. Okay, let's move on to question number 12. Okay, no question, Okay, number 12. This is on circle theorem. Okay, go and memorize all your circle theorem. P, Q, and R lies on the circle. QR is a diameter. Find angle PRQ. Give geometrical reasons for your answer. Okay, this one is a diameter. Diameter formed with a circumference to be a triangle. This will be 90 degrees. Okay, so this part here will be, okay, where the thing is that where do you write the working? You want to be safe, you write somewhere in the statement here also. Okay, or you go and calculate it first. Okay, so 180 minus 90 minus 74 will get 16 degrees. Okay, you can write because you need to state the don't just write down the working. You need to state the circle theorem. Normally for angle one, you need to write down all the names of the geometrical reason. So angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees, and you can say total angle of triangle is 180 degrees. So this second statement, you can also write down the working. 180 minus 90 minus 74, which is 16 degrees. Okay? Yeah, right angle triangle in a semicircle also can. Okay, as long as got the word semicircle. Okay, the angle in a semicircle. Okay, let's go to question 13. Okay, do we need to memorize all circle theorems? Yes. Yes. Go and memorize. Teacher gave you all the list already. Okay, go and memorize all of it. Okay, number 13. 100 students solve a puzzle. The table shows info, time taken by each student to solve puzzle. Work out an estimate of the mean. Okay, what is the formula of mean? Mean is sigma fx over sigma f. Okay, the sum of fx over sum of f. First thing, we need to find what's the x value first. X will be the midpoint. X1 plus x2 divided by 2. So 20 plus 40 divided by 2. You can write it on top here. 30, 40, 60 plus 100 divided by 2, 80. Okay, please don't skip the working. I want you all to write down all the working. You see, they give you 4 marks, right? They're so generous to you all. You're also generous with your working. Okay, don't skip the working. So 30 times 30 plus 40 times 50 plus 30 times 80 over total they normally give you. Okay, in the question, 100. 900 plus 2000 plus 2400. We'll get 5300 over 100. We'll get 53. Okay, just a reminder, if your mean has more than 3 significant figure, but it is a terminating decimal, that means it will end. Please write down all your values. Okay, don't go and round it up. Unless it's a recurring decimal or an irrational value. Okay, this is for later the paper 4 one. Okay, it's an irrational number or recurring decimal, then you round it up. Otherwise, if it's terminating decimal, that means let's say it's 53.125. You don't go and round it up to 53.1. You will get wrong for it. Okay, next one, histogram. Whenever you see the word histogram, I want you all to write down the formula FD equals to F over CW. Okay, FD equals to F over CW. Okay, we can continue from the list above here. F, we already have it. CW is your class width. Okay, let's do this one. Class width. CW. Okay, you will take the x2 minus x1. 40 minus 20, 20, 60 minus 40, 20, 100 minus 60, 40. Okay, so FD equals to F over CW. You just need to take all divide. So 30 over 20, 1.5, 40 over 22, 30 over 40, 3 over 4, 0.75. Okay. Some of you may ask us, because do we need to write the working or not? Okay. To be safe, please write it. Okay, where to write it also, I think here would be best. According to this question. Because if I look at the mark scheme, right? Let's say if you don't get the marks for your final one, that means you maybe draw the thing wrongly. If you calculate the FD correctly, let's say you show the working 40 over 20 and 30 over 40, you will actually get 1 mark out of the 2 marks. Lenient, right? Okay, how they give you the marks. Okay, so write down your workings. Write this down somewhere. Over here. Okay, so these are the 2 that you need to sketch out. The 40 to 60. So 40 to 60 will be 2. Okay, this one here. 40 to 60 is 2. Then 60 to 100 will be 0.75, which is here. Okay. What I like to do also, this one you all use pencil. You also write down the value on top. So you can just double check the value to see whether you are doing it correctly. Okay, I see some of your papers. Should look at some of your papers. Okay, some make some careless mistake. Okay, so need to draw it accurately. This one is not roughly. 0.75 will be in between 7 and 8. All right, let's look at question B. This is a cumulative frequency diagram. 80 adults solve the same puzzle as the students. The cumulative frequency table shows info about the time taken by each adult to solve the puzzle. On the grid, draw a cumulative frequency diagram. Okay, they already gave us the value here. One thing I want you all to take note for cumulative frequency diagram is if they give you in a class, please do not use the midpoint. Okay, this one they already give you the point here. That means if let's say they give you 0 to 20, one very common mistake I see students, because you all see the previous question, you need to use the midpoint, right? Cumulative frequency, we never use midpoint. Cumulative frequency, you will use the last value only. Okay, so maybe you all want to make a note here. Use last value. But for this, it's not applicable for this question. This one, they already give you the last value. Okay, so 0, 20. When you mark the point, I want you to mark as X. 40, 12. Okay, one here is 1. So 60, 36. 80, 60. 100, 74. 120, 80. Okay. Your graph also should be I call it a sexy curve. Okay. This is last time how my teacher teach me. It's like an S shape like that. Okay, so you freehand it. Okay, you follow according to your graph scale. So my drawing and your drawing may be a little bit different. Okay, let's just double check all the values again. 40, 12. Okay, 40, 12, 60, 36. 80, 60. 174. And 120, 80. All right, use your cumulative frequency diagram to find an estimate for the median. Okay, so median, what they normally will ask you is find your median, lower quarter, upper quarter, in the quarter range. Okay, but for this question, they only give for median and lower quarter. Okay, what is median? For all of it, you have to find what is your position first. So the median position will be half times the total, which is your 40th value. So from here, you draw a horizontal line. Okay, according to mine, it will be 60. Okay, normally I don't like to use the middle value. But according to mine right now, okay, let me just, this is how I modify a little bit. I want a whole number. So, $62. Okay, Q2, 62. Okay, they will give you a range of values. Okay, range of values. So your value should be around here also. Okay, lower quartile, you find the position first. Lower quartile is 1/4 times 80. So your 20th value. 20th value is here. Go down. Okay, according to mine, it is at 49. Okay, if any of you are looking at the mark scheme, it says 46 to 48. Okay, I'm not so sure whether this is accurate or not. Okay, anyone got a different answer here? Anyone got between 46 to 48? Because just now however, I try to draw also, I think the lowest value probably at 49. Impossible to be at 46. Hey, sorry, this is 48. My bad. 48. My bad. Okay. I see wrong already. Okay, 46. Oh, okay. Then it's 46 to 48. Okay, maybe just now I draw not so accurate. Okay, hold on. That means my value here is actually wrong. Okay, you see teacher also blur already. Here, according to mine, this one should be 64 because one box at the bottom here is equals to 2. No wonder I keep getting wrong just now. Okay, 48 and this one 64. Okay, this previous one, they will accept 62 to 64. Okay, this is the range. So gotta be careful with the scale. Just now when I think I did too fast already, didn't check. The scale for this one box is equals to 2. But for this one, the y-axis, one box is equals to 1. You can always write this down at the side also to remind yourself. Okay, let's go to question number 14. Okay, one of the other question that I see often come out also right now in paper 2 is this recurring decimal, then ask you to change a fraction. So they can mix together with some other algebra equation also. So you all need to know how to convert it. Okay, what is the guideline here? First, we're going to start with this statement. Let x equals to 0.25 recurring. Okay, whatever that they give you, we are going to just put as x. We need two values. Sometimes it may be the x itself. We move the decimal point. The first one is we move the decimal point before the first recurring digit. Then the second decimal point, the second value is after the last recurring digit. Okay, so the two values that I want for this will be 10x equals to 2.5 recurring. Okay, so this is my first digit. Then my second value is 100x 25.5 recurring. Okay, you can write this down, these two values. First value, dp before first recurring digit. Second value, okay, it depends how many recurring digits you have as well. dp after last recurring digit. Okay, then we'll take the second value minus the first value. Always just follow this same exact formula. Don't go and change it. 100x minus 10x equals to 25.5 recurring minus 2.5 recurring. So 90x equals to 25 minus 2, we get 23. X is 23 over 90. Okay, you see whether you can simplify further. If cannot, this will be the final answer. Okay. Right, let's go next one. Okay, just now someone asked, question 15. Okay, this one, they come out in paper 2. If it comes out in paper 4, we'll have a lot of marks. Yeah, so they can ask you on graph in this paper 2 also. The diagram shows the graph of y equals to 2 over x minus 1. Write down the coordinates or the points where the graph crosses the x-axis. Okay, this one no calculation needed. You just need to look at this point here. Okay, so this will be the first one. Crosses the x-axis, which is 2 0. Okay, write down the equation of each asymptote. Okay, the definition of asymptote is the line which graph never touches. So there are two lines. First line is here. Okay, which is y equals to -1. Second line is here. X is equals to 0. This will occur in an inverse graph. You see, this is called an inverse. Okay, can all of you please type your chat in the main chat? Otherwise, I cannot see. Teacher can only see the notification. Okay, y'all want to ask any question? Type in the main chat. Okay, so here x is equals to 0, y equals to -1. Okay, the next one, by drawing a suitable straight line on the grid, solve 2 over x minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, this is normally the question that they will ask for a graph question, and it's a 3-mark question. What do we need to do? Okay, this is the formula or the steps that you have to remember. Number 1, they'll give you some sort of equation. You need to simplify the equation by making the left-hand side, okay, make left-hand side equals to the graph that was given to you or the graph that was drawn. Okay, so what was the graph that was drawn? 2 over x minus 1, right? Okay, so the rest of the terms, you bring it to the right-hand side. So for this question, you see 2 over x minus 1 equals to 0. We only want this. Okay, so sometimes might be +2, +3. You're just go and plus or minus the value. It will normally be plus or minus and won't be a times or divide. For now, here got one extra x, right? You bring it to the right-hand side. Or you can say we plus x on both sides equals to x. Okay, then number 2, your right-hand side got x, right? So sketch y equals to right-hand side. So whatever your equation is on the right-hand side. So based on this question, it will be y equals to x. It will always be a line. Normally, they won't give you so complicated. Okay, let me rephrase. Got curve or not? I think normally line. Yeah, normally is a line. So if a line, normally what we need to do is you just need 2 points. You sub in any x. Maybe you can sub in x equals 0 and then find the y. Then x equals to 1, find the y. Y equals to x, this one is an easy one. It's just a line directly in the middle. So you need to draw out like this. Okay, this is a y equals to x line. It's a directly it's a symmetrical line like that. Okay, then the third step, after you sketch ready, you find the point of intersection between the line and the graph. Normally it's a curve. So based on here, it is this point and this point. This point is, they are asking you for the x value only. So this point is x is equals to 1. Then this point here is x equals to -2. So answer is 1 and -2. Clear? Okay, clear on this step. This one is here. Okay, let's do a check-in. If you are good until 15, can you type 15? Okay, no questions, huh? Okay, let's do the remainder. Question number 16. The diagram shows a solid made by joining a hemisphere to a cylinder. Okay, hemisphere, cylinder. The radius for both of it is 6 cm. The height is 5. Total surface area. Okay, my suggestion for y'all is, please before exam also go and review back all your formulas on shapes. Try your best to memorize it even though it's given to you. Okay, where is it given? Or maybe y'all can print this out. Okay, go and at least get familiar with the shape formula here. So all of here, you will have, until here, you will have area, volume, and some circumference here. Okay, what is hemisphere? It is half a sphere. So 4 pi r square, you multiply by half. Then the other one is what? The side. Curved surface area of cylinder, 2 pi r height. Okay, my suggestion, you see, because I feel here also the words a bit confusing. So this is actually just a reminder for you. Go and memorize it. Okay, memorize the formula. Okay, let's go back down there again. You can use the formula sheet just to double check it lah. But my suggestion is you still need to know what are all the alphabet mean. So this part here is surface area is half times 4 pi r square. This part here, 2 pi r height. Okay, don't forget the bottom part. We've got pi r square. Okay, so you're going to add up all three like that. I start from the bottom. Okay, pi r square plus 2 pi r height plus half 4 pi r square. Or you can just write 2 pi r square. Pi 6 square plus 2 pi 6 times 5 plus 2 pi 6 square. 36 pi. This one 3060 plus 60 pi. 2 times 36, 72 pi. 36 plus 60, 96. 96 plus 72, we'll get 168 pi. They say give your answer in terms of pi, so we just leave it 168 pi. Okay, let's go to the next one. 17. Find the value 125 to the power of 2 pi r plus 2 pi r height. Which one? Where got 2 pi r? 2 pi r is circumference. My friend, circumference is 2 pi r. You are calculating the bottom here. It's the area of a circle. Area of a circle. 2 pi r is the length of this, the outside part. 2 pi r square. Okay. This is your mistake. Okay, because when we calculate surface area, what you are doing is you are calculating this part also. Surface area means outside only. Got it or not? You don't go and calculate this because y'all often go and memorize it, right? You're going to memorize surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r height. Don't go and memorize like that. You break it down. This one now only you got the bottom part. So pi r square and 2 pi r height only. We don't have this part, right? This is not exposed. This is covered by the hemisphere. Got it? Be careful. Yes, only the visible part outside. Correct. That's the meaning of surface area. Surface means you're outside. Okay, any more question? Don't worry, make the mistake here. Teacher can help you all through. Okay, if no question, let's go to 17. Indices. Okay, go practice on your indices. 125 to the power of 2 over 3. Okay, whenever you see a fraction, power, always do the root first, which is the value at the bottom. We will write it as cube root 125 square. Please don't go and do the square first. The value will be very big. Very hard to figure out. So what's cube root 125? What cube is equals to 125? 5 cube. So this one will be 5 square and then 25. Okay, 4 to the power of negative 5 over 2. Okay, this one, okay, we can follow the same system. We do, actually we can do the negative first if you want, or maybe no. Do the root first. Okay, make it smaller first. Negative 5. This one will be 2 to the power of negative 5. 1 over 2 to the power of 5. 1 over 32. But always make it smaller first before you'll make it bigger again. Okay, let's go to number 18. 9 over sub 3. Rationalize the denominator. Rationalize. This one you just multiply by sub 3 over sub 3. Hey, wait. Why I write on top here? Write down the working. 9 over sub 3. This will be 9 sub 3 over 3, which is 3 sub 3. Okay, find the value of C and K. This one we gotta open up the bracket. 1 plus 3 sub 2. Okay, this one will be 5 plus 15 sub 2 minus sub 2 minus 3 times 2. Okay, sub 2 times sub 2 is equals to 2. We will get 5 plus 14 sub 2 minus 6. They want the value first. So 5 minus 6 is minus 1 plus 14 sub 2. C is minus 1. K is 14. Okay, so for surds, what do we need to know? There are a few things. Number 1, we need to know surd A times surd A equals to A. Okay, number 2, surd AB, we can always split it up to surd A, surd B. Okay, this one, when do we split it up? You need to find for a square factor. Then, on the rationalizing, 1 over surd A, you multiply by surd A, surd A. Then the other one is 1 over A plus surd B. You multiply by the conjugate surd. A minus surd B. And this one, A minus surd B. Okay, just remember this few over here. Okay, question 19. Write as a single fraction in its simplest form. We simplify it first. A and A. Okay, A and A. Then we've got 6 and 3, 1 and 2. So 5 over 2 times B, which is 5B over 2. Plus means you need to make it to the same denominator first. We multiply 2, so this one will be 2P over 4 plus 3T over 4. 2P plus 3T over 4. Okay, last one. Write as a single fraction. We multiply by each other denominator. So this will become 2 times x plus 1 minus 3 times x minus 2 over x minus 2 x plus 1. Okay, tip for your bottom one, don't expand. Okay, a factorized form is already a simplified form. This is called a factorized form already, bracket, bracket. But if you expand, you still get it correct. Just that more steps. You just need to simplify the top part. 6, this one will get x minus 2, x plus 1. Okay, our final one we'll get is, oops, you see, gotta be careful on the symbol. 2 plus 6, 8 minus x over x minus 2, x plus 1. Okay, let's go to question 20. Can all this algebra? What's this symbol? Do you know? This fish symbol. Okay, this one is called a proportional. Okay, so it's either directly proportional or inversely proportional. Okay, when x is equals to 9, y is equals to 2. Whenever you see this proportional symbol, we need to find k value first. So you need to change this expression into an equation first by multiplying by k. So y equals to k over sub x. Okay, this is the value. Then you substitute the value that is given to you. 2 equals to k over square root 9. K over 3. K is equals to 6. Okay, then the equation is y equals to 6 over square root x. Then they want you to find at x equals to 36. Y is equals to 6 over 36. 6 over 6, which is 1. Okay, question B. When x is increased by a factor of 4, the value of y changes by a factor of p. Find the value of p. Okay, how to do this, right? You replace the x with 4x first because it's increased by a factor of 4. So y is now directly proportional to 1 over 4x. Okay, we see how to, what you need to do is you need to make it to the part of it to the original expression, which is 1 over sub x. Can simplify or not? Okay, we can write it like that. So for sub x, which is 1 over 2 sub x. Okay, can we say is 1 over 2 sub x? So the value of p right now, it changes by a factor of 1 over 2. Okay. Actually, I don't think you need to write to a working like this, but this is how I would normally do it. Yeah, in fact, the question, okay, actually the question didn't even write any working. You can actually just, I think the easier way, let me just think about this. I think the easier way would be, yeah, you can just replace x with 4 also can. So it will just be 1 over square root 4, which is 1 over 2. Because we can assume that x is equals to 1. Okay, originally it's 1, right? So you multiply by 4, it will just become 4. Okay, let's go to 21. This is where just now I see a lot of you were asking already. Okay, question 21. The diagram shows the graph of y equals to 3x minus x cubed. The graph crosses the x-axis at A, O, and B, turning points at P and Q. Find the x-coordinates of A and B. Okay, what is A and B? A, O, and B, these are your x-intercept. X-intercept means when y is equals to zeros. Okay, all this, the y equals to 0. So means, okay, x-intercept is y equals to 0. Means we want to solve for this one, 3x 0 equals to 3x minus x cubed. Okay, problem. How do we solve this? Okay, this is how I will do it. We can move it to the other side so that easier to see. For questions like this, you need to factorize out your x first. This is factorizing then solving. X squared minus 3 equals to 0. Okay? This is solving for a cubic equation. Normally for math, they will just ask you until like that only. Then you take the value outside, x is equals to 0, and then you take the bracket equals to 0 also. You solve for this. X squared equals to 3, x is equals to plus minus cert 3. Okay? So you see why we got 3 values. 0, here is minus cert 3, here is positive cert 3. So here, x coordinate minus cert 3, positive cert 3. Okay, let's go to the next one. Question B1, differentiate. Okay, differentiate means you do dy over dx. Okay, let's say this is y. So this is 3 minus 3x squared. You multiply power minus 1. Okay, then to find P and Q. P and Q is the turning point. What do we know about turning point? Is that the dy over dx is equals to 0. So we already got dy over dx equals to 3 minus 3x squared. Let's solve for this. 3 minus 3x squared equals to 0. Okay, how do we solve this? We can divide by 3 first. So 1 minus x squared equals to 0. 1 equals to x squared. X is equals to plus minus square root 1. Plus minus 1. Okay, you got one smaller, one bigger value, right? So P is x is equals to negative 1. Okay, this one point P. X is equals to negative 1. Q, x is equals to 1. Okay, we need to find what's the y value also. The equation of y is 3x minus x cubed. So y is equals to 3 times minus 1. 3 minus 3 minus 1 squared. Y here? 3 minus 3 times 1 squared. Okay, so here is 3 times 1. Okay, hold on. I'm writing something wrong. Why I got one extra 3? 3 minus 1. This is 2. 3 minus 1. Hold on a minute. 3x. Okay, see, why am I working all like that? Okay, rewrite again. It's 3x minus x cubed. 3x minus x cubed. The first one is minus 3 minus 1. So we'll get minus 2. This one is 3 times 1 minus 1 cube. 3 minus 1, we will get 2. Okay, so we will get point P is minus 1 minus 2. Point Q is 1, 2. Okay, point Q is 1, 2. It needs to be in this order. You cannot do the other way around. Okay, so far, good. If you're good until here, can you just type 21? Okay, full marks. Okay, once again, paper 2 is where you score all your marks. Okay, paper 4 is the one that will normally pull down your marks. Okay, so paper 2, you need to try your best to get perfect score. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, just now a lot of you got question on this one here. So for trigo questions, normally if you see got this in your exam, right, I want you all to straight away go and draw out your special triangles. Okay, some of you all memorize the value, but the way that I teach you all is we draw out two special triangles, which is your sine, cos, tangent, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, and 60 degrees. Do you all know how to sketch out the graph? Okay, let's practice together. For 45 degrees, we need to draw a right angle. Okay, I'll draw over here, find the space here. 45 degrees, 1, 1, sec 2. Okay, so sine 45, cos 45, and then tangent 45. So 1 over sec 2, ka 1 over sec 2, tangent is 1. Okay, so you draw a right angle triangle with sides 2, then your hypotenuse will be sec 2. For 30 and 60 degrees, we are going to draw an equilateral triangle with sides 2, then you split it into half. You only take one side. Okay, so you don't need this part here. Here will be sec 3 according to Pythagoras theorem. Okay, then this is 60. Here is 30. Okay, I want you all to write down sine, cos, tangent 30, sine, cos, tangent 60. So you spend before your exam, right? You all need to have this memorized. Write it down somewhere on your rough paper first. Spend about, I think, will take you maybe 1 or 2 minutes only. Sine 60, cos 60, tangent 60. Okay, I know some of you can memorize it. If you memorize this, go ahead and memorize it. Okay, so sine 30, we use SOHCAHTOA. This one is 1 over 2, sec 3 over 2, and then 1 over sec 3. Sine 60, sec 3 over 2, 1 over 2, and then sec 3 over 1, or sec 3. Everyone can construct this? Okay. Why I want you all to write it down? So that it's easy for you to straight away solve it. Exact value of tangent 60. I just need to refer to here. Sec 3. Okay, just now all of you were asking this one, right? 22B. How to do it without calculator? Okay, can. Because you need to have all these values first. Okay. You are going to do like your normal solving, which you bring all the values to one side first. So 2 sine x minus 1 equals to 0. Sine x is equals to 1 over 2. Okay, you have to check from this list which sine value will give you the value of 1 over 2. So you check, you got sine 45, sine 30, and sine 60. Sine 30, right, is the one that will give you 1 over 2. Okay, so this is how you find the value. Okay, this one, remember we have to find what is the base angle first, which is 30 degrees. Then you can use your ASTC. Which quadrant are we using? A and S. A is when you use your angle is alpha. Here is 180 minus alpha. So you get two answers. X is 30. X is 180 minus 30. So we get 30 and 150. Is it wrong to write sec 3 over sec 1? Not wrong, but what for? Why got sec 1? Don't need to write the sec 1, just write sec 3. Okay, always write in simplified form. So the sec 1 at the bottom is not It's a bit redundant. Okay, until 22. Clear on how to do this? You need the values here. Okay, so because this is non-calculator paper, you go and look through the list here. If you accidentally write, will you get a wrong mark? Okay, they never specified that they will minus your mark lah. So it depends on the marker, how strict they are. So the answer is I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We always want to just try to write as closely as we can to the mark scheme. Okay, let's go to 23. Okay, just now a lot of you also were asking this specific question, right? This is a vector question. In the diagram, OA is parallel to BC. BC equals to 3OA. So according to here, we can just say it's 3A going in this direction. M is the midpoint of AC. The position vector of A is A. Position vector of B is B. Find the position vector of M. Okay, this is OM. Give your answer in terms of A and B. Okay, this one quite easier. Okay, what we have to see what we have over here. How to get from O to M. It's either we go here, OB, BC, CM, or OAAM. Okay, I think OAAM faster, right? Okay, what do we not have, and what do we need to find first? We don't have AM. Okay, don't have AM, but how to find AM? M is the midpoint of AC. So can we find what is AC first? Okay, I think quite straightforward as well. So you find what is AC, AO plus OB plus BC. Okay, this step is not necessary. Minus A plus B plus 3A. We'll get 2A plus B. Okay, what is AM? AM is half of AC. So half 2A plus B, which is A plus half B. Then to get from O to M, so we have this already. A plus 1 over 2B. OM is equals to OA plus AM. A plus A plus half B. 2A plus half B. 3 marks. Can? Just now all of you who were asking for this 23. Which part do y'all think that y'all didn't understand? It's just a vector question. Okay, didn't understand position vector. Yeah. So position, whenever you see the word position vector, or they say point M, point A, like the starting one, it's always you start from O. Okay, start from O. Okay, let's go to the final one. Question 24. The line y equals to 7x plus 3 intersects the curve y equals to x squared plus 5x minus 12 at the point A and B. Find the coordinates of A and B. Okay, keyword, intersect. Intersect means you are going to do a simultaneous equation between both of these equations. Okay, let's call this equation 1, equation 2. We're going to sub 1 into 2 or 2 into 1. X squared plus 5x minus 12 equals to 7x plus 3. Shift all to one side. X squared minus 2x minus 15 equals to 0. X minus 5, x plus 3. Okay, one thing, 100% that will come out is you all need to know how to factorize your quadratic. If you still don't know how to do, please practice without a calculator. X minus 5 equals to 0, x plus 3 equals to 0, x equals to 5, x equals to -3. Okay, once we got the x value, we are going to substitute into equation 1. Okay, let's choose equation 1 because I think easier to do. So we're going to substitute x into 1. Y is equals to 7 times 5 plus 3. Y equals to 7 -3 plus 3. Okay, 7 times 5, 35 plus 3. This one is 38. Okay, so we got 538 here. Minus 21 plus 3 minus 18. Minus 3 minus 18. Okay, this one they never say which one is smaller, which one is bigger. So doesn't matter which one you all put. Okay, so far, all the paper 2, I think quite easy. Okay, so you are supposed to try your best to get 100 marks. All right? Okay, can I send some quadratic equation question? Okay, send me on WhatsApp. Okay, send this message on WhatsApp so that my team can send to you. Okay, anything that you think that you all need to work on, can you just type on the chat? Type in the chat. 24 questions. Okay, I'll send to you all this mark scheme and also my working here. You all go and calculate it, then just update me. Okay, so this is it for May June 2025 paper 22. I think it's quite an easy paper.